live. So, welcome to, oh my God, I need to turn my light around. It's kind of dark in here. Turn that, give it some more light. So, welcome to my live stream on hosting virtual workshops. And I want to thank you all for joining me live. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you, because I know some of you are watching football, but those of you all who are here live, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. So tonight I am representing my Ecamm Live family. I am live streaming with Ecamm Live. I've been using Ecamm Live, I think, for the last 3-4 years. So it has really changed my life. And it's one of those live streaming tools that when I first started, I was just live streaming on Facebook, and then I switched to Ecamm Live to do a lot of different things in my business. So if you are joining me live in the chat from wherever you're joining me from, because I know I'm in a couple of Facebook groups and on YouTube, just tell me where you're chatting from, and we'll get started. So I want to start tonight by telling my story. I am a math educator by trade, or if you want to, by career, and I teach math. I'm still a full-time educator. This is my 23rd year in education, and a lot of people, see educators, oh, she's a teacher, but I I mean, I love what I do. Well, my story started when I started, in my, I think like my 16th or 17th year in education. I started a business. I started hosting in-person workshops for educators. And then Hurricane Harvey hit. So during Hurricane Harvey, I had a tree fall on my house. So that pretty much halted the in-person workshops. And I ended up having to put all of my things in storage, and that just kind of stopped that whole in-person thing. So I moved my space online, which was not an easy task. So one of the things that I found with hosting, well, really just selling online was difficult for me, was building an audience. Well, because sometimes people are snobbish and they don't want to collaborate with you. And I hate to say that, but some of them don't. They don't want to collaborate with you because some of them think, well, your audience is too small. You don't have this huge audience. But I found, because it really crushed my spirits because I couldn't find people to collaborate with me because I was just starting out. And then I realized, I was like, well, you know what? I am tired of reaching out to people to use their platform. So what I did is, you guessed it, I created my own platform. So I'm going to share my screen. So this is one of the things that I started doing to build my own business. I started on Crowdcast. This is a webinar platform where I just started trying to build my own platform, hosting webinars and building my own audience. And this was a very good tool for me. So with the webinar, I'm gonna, just let me put that. Let's see. So this is what I started doing. I started hosting and putting, because I'm a teacher. So what I do know how to do is I know how to teach. So I just figured, to get me in front of an audience, I did what I do best. And I started hosting my own workshops. And it started with free webinars. I built that up, built my audience up. And currently, I have 10,000 followers combined on Facebook. And I have 4,000 followers on Twitter, 3,000 on Instagram. So I've built an audience over multiple platforms by putting myself out there as an expert in this field. And that's what I'm here to tell you. You don't have to wait on people to invite you to be on their platform. You can build your own platform. And that's exactly what I did. So once I started hosting my own webinars, which were free to build my list, I started to host and play around with workshops and paid virtual workshops to see what my audience would pay for. And actually, I filled at $10, 30 spaces in a virtual workshop. Now, I made $300, and that's on a small scale to see how much I could make, or could I fill a workshop with $10 at a low price. And that's at a small price point. So when I realized that virtual workshops work, I was like, great, because nobody had actually told me that, yeah, you need to host these virtual workshops. And when the pandemic hit, our school actually shifted to in-person learning. And it really got me to thinking about the shift that business owners can and need to make, because like right now, we're in a time period of inflation where it is so expensive. My God, food is expensive. We're at a time and place where everything is on the rise. And if you can add another stream of revenue through virtual workshops, it can help you make money without even trying to, well, using paid ads, first of all, because you can use your current email list. And that's what I do, because when you are marketing or selling to a cold audience, what a lot of online business owners do not know, it takes more money to convert a person who doesn't know you. Now, I'm not saying you're not supposed to market your workshops to a cold audience, but you have to build, and I know people hear and see this all the time, that know, like, and trust for people. You have to. And putting yourself out there as an expert in whatever you're doing, this works for people who in different niches. I happen to have a membership called the Math Intervention Academy. I have a blog, but I also sell digital products. And I host virtual workshops based on blog posts that I've written, based on live streams that I've created. And here's the best thing about hosting these different workshops is that once you have done or hosted a live workshop, you can sell the replay of this workshop, add in some templates for your audience, and sell that replay of that workshop. This is a live workshop that I did this past summer. It's called Fraction Strategies for Struggling Learners. I sell this workshop for $57. Now, here's the thing. I hosted this workshop for $30 if people showed up live. And then I upsold it with a replay. I didn't give the replay just because you purchased a live ticket, but you had to pay for a replay because it's not free to host my workshops on Podia, and this is Podia. So what I did is I sell this on a replay for those who cannot make it to the live workshop. And the funny thing about hosting live workshops is it's funny how people will pay for a replay, pay for the live workshop, and then I have some people, that I've coached and worked with, and they'll say, well, they didn't show up. And I know that's concerning, but a lot of people's schedules, they're busy. And a lot of people say pay for the live ticket and pay for the workshop. And getting these people to show up with you is a high touch point. Anytime someone takes time out of their busy schedule to show up, more than likely those people are invested and will purchase over and over from you. Now, one thing that I have learned about free webinars and free things that we get people to sign up for, it is not the same as having people purchase from you. For example, even with building my coaching business with virtual workshops and teaching people how to launch their businesses without those long launches, because I'm not gonna lie, I started out with the long launches and it gave me launch phobia. And I just found out like hosting workshops and live workshops and getting people to show up and interact with you is a better way of launching your products and services. It is. And it just helps build and get in front of your audience a lot quicker than you would be with a freebie. And I'm not saying those things are not viable, but hosting a live workshop will solidify you because you get to teach some of the stuff that's in your workshop, and you don't have to work on that live launch and on social media. So if you go in at a low price point and you're offering $10 for this workshop, and then once the workshop, you've added value, you've shown that you are an expert in this field, then you sell them on getting into your program or booking a coaching call with you, because that you have to get in front of your audience. And I feel like for me, I get more bang for my buck with my clients and customers when they show up live with me. It works a lot better. And also being able to scale and resell that workshop. So that's my story. And I'm showing in my business, I am using live workshops to actually generate revenue, generate a larger audience. Not that social media does not work. Social media and a lot of people, online businesses really need to understand social media is an awareness tool. It lets people know that you are there, but it does not. And research has shown over and over again that your email list generally will keep you intact, and it converts at a higher return on your investment, because it's not cheap hosting an email list, especially if you have an email list. So if you are interested, I'm hosting a virtual workshop. It's a 3-day virtual workshop. I'm going to walk you all through how to use Zoom and create a presentation, because over the course of 3 days, what I want you all to do and be able to do is to host a live workshop. That's what my goal and objective is for this boot camp, to get you to put a presentation together, pitch your products and services at the end of the workshop, and have that together and be able to rock and roll. And you can do this for only $27. So I am inviting you all, because it starts this week. I'm about to close my registration on the 13th at midnight, because I have to get ready for the workshop. If you are a side hustler, as am I, my workshops, my live workshops will be at the end of the day. I have VIP, which I will be setting up calls with the VIP people who upgrade to the VIP ticket to actually walk you through and answer any questions that you have with virtual workshops. And I'm telling you, for me, virtual workshops have been a game changer. I don't have that constantly up and down with launches and relaunches. Not that I don't launch my products, but I launch them in a different way. So through this workshop, I want to help you all host that first virtual workshop. And even if you've hosted one before and it fell flat, I want to help you to create an engaging workshop where you're not scared to pitch your products and service at the end. And get people to buy from you. It's nothing like making a sale. As a side hustler, I know I've made over $20,000 in my business, and that's from teachers. And I know that at this time, I can help you generate another source of revenue with your own email list, and sell to the people who know, like, and trust you. So I am I'm offering this, not asking, I'm offering this. If you're interested in learning from me and hosting your very first or perfecting your workshop, definitely join my 3-day virtual boot camp. So let me go ahead and get the link, because I forgot to put that in there for you all in the chat. Let me go ahead and put it in the chat. And I can't wait to see you all in the boot camp. This is my very first one, and I'm looking forward to actually meeting each and every one of you and learning about the successes that you have. Selling online is not always easy. And I know people are like, yeah, I want to do an online business, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not always easy to sell online, but it can be done. And I want to give you a different way of looking at launches. You don't have to go broke. And it doesn't have to be boring, because I know how those launches are. Oh, I got to relaunch. But adding this simple launch plan to your business, I know that it can help you generate income that you can scale and build your business on. So thank you all for attending this live stream. If you have any questions, leave them in the chat on Facebook and YouTube, and I will get back to you. See you all tomorrow, because I'm hosting another live stream. See you all tomorrow in my next live stream. Bye-bye.